the fist! Halloween, October 31st, 2010. If you walked up to me on that day and told me 10 years from now, you're gonna be doing the same show, honestly, I would have believed you. I was a stubborn idiot. I knew it was gonna be a big project. Obviously, it was gonna be a big project. 10 years is a really long time to be doing the same show, voicing the same character. As a result of that, it sort of grows on you. The character grows as you grow, you watch them grow up, and you watch the show evolve. Right now, Matt's Mind is something I'm legitimately proud of. I wanted Matt's Mind to be the next step. I was neck deep in Pal's Mind at the time, and I wanted to do something bigger. And, well, Fallout 3 was there, and I went for it. And personally, I think how far it's come, how far Matt has come, how far I've come, I think it all speaks for itself.
I can't believe you're already 10.
Believe
I'm
it!
So proud of you.
I love those dear hearts. It's real fucking quiet today. There, I just paid my taxes. See, the flag is at half-mast. Building's a lot bigger in real life. Capitol that way. All the way up there. The White House. It's not important because that blew up in the game. Way down there, Lincoln Memorial. And between that and here is the World War II Memorial. That wasn't in the video game. And this right here, we have the Washington Monument.
If you ever go to downtown DC after playing Fallout, everything's a lot bigger. For me, it was the exact opposite. I've been a Washingtonian my whole life. I grew up in this town. And when I go to play Fallout 3, I just think everything's a lot smaller. In Fallout 3, the distance between the Lincoln Memorial and the Capitol building is probably about half the distance between the Washington Monument and the Capitol.
So there was that one episode where Matt goes in and steals the antenna off the top of the lunar lander. Problem is, half the museum is under renovation, and I'm pretty sure the lunar lander is in that half. So we couldn't go steal the antenna if we wanted to. That's where Matt stole the Lincoln's repeater. It was smaller in the game, though. Tell you what, though. They do have the Batmobile in there, which would probably be more fun for him to steal. See what they did in the game is they actually got the thingies and the tunnel right. I thought that was a really nice touch. I always liked that. Here's the thing. We were going to get some shots of inside the Jefferson Memorial, but as you see, they're working on it. They've got the scaffolding up and they're trying to rebuild the dome.
Personally, I had never been out to Jefferson, but for this film, I decided to make the trip. And that's because Jefferson isn't part of the National Mall. It actually sits right along the Potomac River, pretty much just like it did in the game. Tidal Basin was a lot bigger, though.
See, I wanted to get shots of it, but it's worth the drive over here because it's extremely important in the show. This is where it all goes down. This is where we kill what's-his-face. This is where James builds Project Purity. This is a main focal point. Liberty Prime was walking down the street just out there, even though there wasn't actually a street out there. armed police walking by. I actually see the White House from here. See, it's a cool town because the monuments are bigger than everything else. Look down there, wait, there's the White House. Right there, Washington Monument. Behind you, you got Jefferson. You can't really see it, but you got the top of the Capitol dome. These things are huge. And that's the Pentagon over there. I'm not sure how much closer we can get to it without them shooting at us, though. Funny thing is, though, in the middle of it, there's a Taco Bell. This is where they get their lunch. I'll bet money that underneath that Taco Bell, that's where Liberty Prime is hanging out. There was a video from 8 years ago from a user called Alex Roach. It's called Thank You Matt's Mind. And for some reason, I always think back to that video. And I always think, why is he thanking me? I should be the one thanking him. Thanking everyone. Matt's Mind is nothing without people there to watch Matt's Mind. I always say this show has been a journey, and that's because it has been a journey. But it's not one that I've taken alone. I've taken it with countless people. People who were there to support me, people who were there to help me, and all of the countless people that I've never even seen, but were there to watch me. So I'll say this to you, Alex Roach, if indeed you're still out there. I don't want your thanks. I want you to have mine. Because at the end of the day, I'm more grateful than anyone who could ever just sit there and watch this show. So, in all, thank you. Just, I don't know how else to put it, but thank you.